So, welcome to this test batch 2023 UPSC. This is a preliminary test batch basically. Normally we used to have integrated test batch for preliminary and mains. That is one test batch we will start where you will write parallelly preliminary test also you will be writing every Sunday. Mains 4-5 questions we will give every Wednesday or something. Like that we used to do this. But the problem is now I don't want you to put too much pressure on the mains and other things. And a few candidates who are interested in mains, I have created a separate free group, not a test batch, but a free group which is called a Bodhisattva 23 I have created. Already some members are writing the answers. Instead of you writing 4 answers, 5 answers on every Wednesday, I suggest every day you will write 2 answers. So that is the purpose of this Bodhisattva, which based on the interest, based on your commitment, I have added some people in the group, and based on the disinterest, I am removing also gradually people from the group, Bodhisattva, right. So now this test batch is mainly focused on the preliminary 2023. Now a few things which we have to know about the test batch is basically when we have to start the test, writing the test. Basically, should we have to write the test from January, that is around 6 months before the preliminary, or should we have to begin it 3 months before the preliminary, or should we have to write it 9 months before the preliminary? This is a big question mark which is existing. When we should write the test? The second question which is existing among the minds of the people is that how many tests we have to write. That also is a big question which is existing. Thirdly, what is the purpose of these tests, and what we should do in the test? That is also another question. So most of the people are confused about all these answers, but I am telling the purpose of the test batch, if you understand, all the confusions would be solved. Test batch is not to test you, first you understand this. We have different mechanisms which we use to impart the knowledge required for the examination. Different mechanisms we are having. One such mechanism is the classroom, where we single-handedly speak. 99% you receive, rarely 1% here and there you ask a question, but mostly the communication is one way, monologue. It is a monologue communication, where I just go on speaking, you just go on scribbling something in your notebook. This is one way of communication. Secondly, we have some other types of classes. Say for example, the essay class, where mostly I would ask you to speak. Mostly I will be open to whatever ideas you throw to me. So all this I will speak, all this I would understand. That is not a monologue, but that is a dialogue basically, where you ask question, I put an answer, then I ask a question, you try to give an answer. So this is also aimed at learning only. This is also a process where learning is happening. The third important way of learning the process is tests. Basically in every test you are subjecting your mind to process the question, recollect whatever you have read, and also associate with whatever data you already have in the mind. Basically what each and every question you are supposed to do, read the question, then definitely you will process the question, whether this question is history question or geography question, you will process. After processing that, you will say where we can get this answer in the mind of this question. Where should the answer start? Should we have to search the answer from the classes, or in the mind the process is happening? You understand? Then of course you are trying to read the answers and try to find one best answer. So all these processes are happening in your head, in your mind, in less than 1 minute. And initially it may not happen in that way. Initially it will take around 2 to 3 minutes it will take for each and every question. Sometimes students take 4 to 5 minutes also. Initial stages, nothing to worry. As time progresses, you will read faster, you will process faster, you will recollect faster and arrive at the answer faster. So the purpose of the test batch is trying to make you go into this process and of course get used to this process, so that when you are writing the preliminary examination, you are at your peak of this act, your peak of this act, so that in the preliminary you are going to clear with ease. 100 questions in the preliminary GS is given, and you are going to read the GS question, 100 questions, and come to a conclusion in less than 120 minutes. Understand? So that your brain has to be very active, it has to be accurate, it should not make any mistakes, no errors should happen. All this we are practicing in the test. The test batch, even if you do not know any answer, even if you have not read anything, should you have to come to the test after reading? I am not saying anything on this, because already what are you doing? Reading whole day, no? Aspirant என்னமா பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கீங்க? எருமாடு மேய்ச்சிட்டு இருக்குமா? ரீடிங் தானே. அப்போ சார் டெஸ்ட்டுக்கு படிச்சுட்டு வரணுமான்னா சரி, மற்ற நாளும் என்ன பண்ணிட்டு, சண்டே டெஸ்ட் வரீங்க, மண்டேலேருந்து என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கீங்க? ஏதோ ரீட் பண்ணிட்டு தானே இருக்கீங்க. You are reading history, maybe geography, polity, economy, but basically this is examination preparation only, no? Even the what you have to do is, of course, on the test we have given the syllabus. That preparation which you are doing in that week, you can try to orient towards the test. For example, if history test is coming next week, this week in your slot you can arrange history area so that you can read that. If not, no problem, directly come and see the test, just interact with this question, try to find where you stand, try to make a guess. Please remember, in the UPSC nobody would know 100 questions for sure, nobody would know 80 questions for sure, nobody would know 60 questions for sure, nobody would know 30 questions for sure. அதிகபட்சம் ஷோரான ஆன்சர் 100% அடிச்சு சொல்கிறேன் இதுதான் ஆன்சர்னு ஒரு 25லேருந்து 30 கொஷின் சொல்லுவான். ரொம்ப அறிவாளி ஜீவி வெட்டரனாக இருக்கானா ஒரு 40 கொஷின் சொல்லுவான். 40 கொஷின் அவ்வளோதான். இந்த 40 கொஷினை பார்த்தான்னா ஓகே சார், ஐ கேன் எக்ஸாக்ட்லி சே, அப்படி சொன்னாலும் 5 கொஷின் தப்பு எடுத்ததில்லை. புரியுதுல? ஷியோர் ஷார்ட்னு சொல்கிறேன்ல, தட் 35 மேக்ஸிமம் கொஷின்ஸ் ஐ எம் சேயிங் அவுட் ஆஃப் 100. But how much we require to clear this preliminary? Let us say around 45 to 50 questions. That 15 questions, to arrive at those 15 questions, we have to do permutation and combination in different areas, different questions, and we have to solve another 40 questions. So around 80 questions when you are solving, already 40 questions you know for sure. In that also I am not telling 40 will be 40 out of 40. In the rest of the 40 also, among the 40 you have to find a way in which around 15 to 10 questions you have to convert. So this is no small exercise. This requires continuous mental process. In your sleeping, when you are awake, when you are walking, when you are eating, this process should always be a part of your preparation. Learning, processing, then recollecting, everything should become a part of you. Otherwise you are not clearing. The civil service is not for you. This is not for the most intelligent, but it is for the most dared, adamant. அப்படி இருக்கான்ல, for whom is the civil service examination? Adamant. ஒத்துக்க மாட்டாங்கனால போக மாட்டேன் சார் நான் அப்படி ரொம்ப persistent இருக்கான்ல. Somebody who is persistent, somebody who says that I am not quitting, that's it, I will fight, I will not quit. Let us see, this daring the UPSC, they will get the service, not because of their intelligence. There is no intelligence in the UPSC, I am telling you, it's open fact. I can even write an open letter to the UPSC and say that there is no intelligence in your question paper which you are setting, there is no intelligence in the any preliminary questions. என்ன இன்டெலிஜென்ஸ் இருக்குது பாருங்க. எதாச்சும் இந்த கொஷின் பேப்பரில் வர கொஷின் ஒரு வாழ்க்கையில் உங்களுக்கு ஒன்றுக்கும் பிரயோஜனப்படாது. 100 கொஷின்ஸ். அக்பர் ராஜ்புத் பாலிசி யாருக்கு தேவை? அக்பரே செத்து போயிட்டா, ராஜ்புத்ஸே ஒருத்தனும் இல்லை. யாருக்குமே தேவை அக்பர் ராஜ்புத் பாலிசி? ராஜா தொடர்மல் லேண்ட் ரிஃபார்ம்ஸ் பண்ண என்ன, பண்ணாமல் தான் எவனுக்குமே பிரயோஜனம்? ராஜா தொடர்மல் லேண்ட் ரிஃபார்ம்ஸ் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கோம் உட்காந்துக்கிட்டு நம்ம. இப்போ யோசிச்சு பாருங்க நீங்கள். ஆர் வி அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங்? பட் பேசிக்கலி த கொஷின் இஸ் எய்ம்ட் அட் வாட்? ஃபில்டரிங் யூ டுவர்ட்ஸ் த மெயின்ஸ் எக்ஸாமினேஷன். அதை புரிஞ்சுக்கணும் ஃபஸ்ட்டு. ஸோ யூ நீட் டு நோ மோர், யூ நீட் டு ப்ராசஸ். Among the knowledge and processing and how accurate you are arriving at an answer will decide whether you clear this examination or not. You have to be adamant, you have to be determined. I know out of, let us say, 100 students, if I take in the cross section, 100 students would be willing to get IAS. They want IAS. They say, this is my dream. This is my dream. They are telling, sir, IAS is my dream. And there, out of the 100, around 30 students, their dream changes the next day itself. That day it was a dream out of the 100. The next day, among the 100, 30 people say, sir, our dream today is becoming a hero, sir. In the movie, I want to become a hero and a heroine. They are fickle-minded people. We use the word fickle-minded in history. Fickle-minded means they are not very sure of what they want. They are not very sure because they do not know who they are actually. They are not very sure of anything in life. Rest of the 70 out of the 100, 30 fickle-minded people, if you eliminate rest of the 70 are there, they constantly say like this, Baba black sheep. Do you know this sheep story? Baba black sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. The sheep, you know this? No. Oxford, Cambridge, you have not studied in your classes? No? And like the sheep, 70 people, if you say IAS be my dream, IAS I want, IPS I want, they will be singing the song. But among the 70 people, 30 people would not be ready to do something for that dream which they want. 30, they are not interested. They say, we have a dream. The dream is constant. But what are you want to keep the dream as a dream or you want to make the dream a reality? To keep the dream as a dream, you need not have to do anything. Just you have to sleep every day. Just you have to sleep well in the AC room. Just you have to think before sleeping. Then in the sleep, the dream comes actually. This is like a movie only. The next day you are feeling very happy that you become IAS. You had this car, you had power, you control the whole district. One day you are in Tamil Nadu cadre, another day in Karnataka cadre. This very nice. You understand this? But to make this dream a reality, you have to constantly keep working, and those people are not willing to work because they say, customer sir, to work is difficult and they are not going to clear. I am telling you. So 60 is gone. Remaining 40 people are there. In the 40 people also, these 40 people will be doing something, not knowing what they are doing. They will do something. They will read the newspaper. They will go to the Anna Centennial Library. People said every day they are going. Some people say we are going to Kannimara. What for? I asked. A lot of books are there, sir. They are telling. I said, what are you going to do with the books? You want to start a old bookshop or store or what? Amma, palaya irumbu bericham valadha enna vikka poringala enna? Puthakadai vachi. Basically, you don't need more than 15 books. 15 புத்தகம் 15 புத்தகத்துக்கு மேல IAS ஆகிறதுக்கு யாருக்குமே தேவை கிடையாது. 15 reference book, basic fundamental NCERTs, few NCERTs, let us say 7, 8, 10 NCERTs. இதை தவிர IAS வாங்கினவன் எதுவுமே படித்ததில்லை. அப்படி படித்தான்னு எவனா சொன்னோன்னா அவன் பொய்யை பேசுகிறான், புழுகுறான்னு அர்த்தம். அப்படி எவனா பேசுனான்னு எங்கிட்ட கூட்டிகிட்டு வாங்க, அவன் என்ன பண்ணான்னு டெஸ்ட் பண்ணி பார்த்துருவோம். புரிஞ்சா இல்லையா உங்களுக்கு? ஒன்றும் தேவை கிடையாது. 15 ரொம்ப அதிகமாக பேசிட்டேன். இதில் ஆப்ஷனில் ஒரு 4 புக்கு ஆட் பண்ணிட்டேன் நான். இல்லைனா ஒன்றும் கிடையாது, தேவையில்லை. You are understanding this? Why you need to go to library and look at the books? It gives you a sense of gratification or what? People who don't have money, they would always enter into the cake shop and see these cakes. People don't have money to purchase dress, they would enter into the dress shops. You understand this? Boutiques, they enter and they'll say, oh, what a gratification. You want that gratification or you want to be in the reality? You tell? You don't need. Wherever you are sitting there, that you will make it as what? An enlightened place. Lot of people go to where? Both Gaya they are going, where Buddha got enlightened. And what are these Buddhists doing? They are going and sitting there under the same tree where Buddha got enlightened, thinking that they will become enlightened. Would they become enlightened? They would never ever become enlightened. They would be more stupider than they were previously. This is like students saying, sir, where did Siva Guru Prabhakaran sit and study? That place. Sir, I will go and sit there, sir. That place is reserved for me. They would sit there. Sir, which direction he was facing? Most of that. So I will also tell the chair in this direction. Sir, which pen he used? Sir, do you remember the pen which he used? Because Manoj Prabhakar said, sir, I am using this vanity pen. Vanity is a brand. Two students came and said, sir, if I buy vanity pen, will it be an advantage? You are understanding? And they are not going to clear. I am sure I am right. I will write and give. They are not going to clear. You understand? Each and every man adopts your own different strategy. Each and every one is new. Each and everybody who wants to clear this examination, you are a trend setter. You are not a trend follower. Please understand this. By following a trend, you are not going to clear this examination. Most of the people think I can follow this trend, sir, then I become an IAS. I can follow an IAS, I become an IAS. If you follow an IAS, you will both land into the ditch. அதுதான் நடக்க போகுது. போய் சாக்கடையில் போய் உள்ள போறீங்க ரெண்டு பேரும் தோப்புன்னு. புரிஞ்சா இல்லையா? You create a trend. You believe in yourself. Wherever you sit, that place you make it as that place you make it as a both gaya. புரிஞ்சில்ல? கார் ஷெட்டில் சிவகுரு உட்காந்து படித்தார், சர்வீஸ் வாங்கினார். அதுக்குன்னு கார் ஷெட்டில் உட்காந்து படிக்கிறவங்களாம் சர்வீஸ் வாங்கிடுவானா? 15th main road, we all know the building is there. That is a place where so many flowering had happened. Not many people know this. அங்கே தான் படித்து நிறைய பேர் சர்வீஸ் வாங்கியிருக்கான். எங்கே? 15 main road என்டர் பண்ணுறதுக்கு முன்னாடி, இன்ஸ்டியூட் என்ட்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி கேட் இருக்குது. கேட்டு பக்கத்தில் சேர் போட்டு எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு ஒரு 30-40 பேர் அங்கே உட்காந்து தான் சர்வீஸ் வாங்கியிருக்காங்க. கண்டினியூஸாக சர்வீஸ் வாங்கியிருக்காங்க உட்காந்து. பிபி நீங்கள் பிடிச்சிக்கலாம் இடத்த, அது ஒன்றும் பிரச்சனை இல்லை. கன்வீனியன்ட் பிளேஸ் தான். The place is convenient because it is under the tree. Nobody would disturb you. You can focus on yourself. Is it not? It is not like a study room where you have to pay. There's nothing. You have to sit yourself and just study. That's it. Morning you go sit there. What else you need other than you and you? உங்களையும் தவிர வேறு எது என்ன வேணும்னு கேட்குறான் ஐஏஎஸ் பாஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு. இந்த கேர்ள் ஃப்ரெண்டு பாய் ஃப்ரெண்டு என்ன வேணுமா? ஃபார் டிஸ்கஷன், ஃபார் மோட்டிவேஷன். People say we need motivation, sir, because every day somebody has to tell us good morning. Somebody has to tell what is your routine today, what is your schedule. வழங்காமல் போகிறதுக்கு 1000 வழிகளில் 500 வழிகள் இதுதான் கம்பேசிஷன். பேசுகிற புரிஞ்சா உங்களுக்கு? ஜஸ்ட் ஃபோக்கஸ் ஆன் யுவர் செல்ஃப். அண்ட் திஸ் டெஸ்ட் பேட்ச் இஸ் மெயின்லி எய்ம்ட் அட் கிரியேட்டிங் a commitment in you. Every week we are setting the questions. It is a commitment for us also. We are setting these questions so that you would take these questions very sincerely. It is not going to matter if I take this test or I approach this test sincerely or not. You should approach it sincerely. பேசுகிற புரிஞ்சா? You should approach this. And those students who take it for serious, they take each and every test as one mark. Each and every test, one question may come. Each and every test, whatever they learn. For example, 100 questions we are putting in the test batch. Each and every question, let us say 4 facts, 5 facts you are learning new. So 100 into 5, 500 facts every week you are learning. So 30 tests into 500, the information is unending. Definitely UPSC can't ask more than this. Only if you are prepared, well prepared in this, definitely you are clearing this examination. Are we understanding this? So fundamentally, the test batch is an opportunity, it is a gift, it is a commitment, it is a workshop. You have to use it. And if you use it, you are in. Otherwise, next year we will again meet in the same test batch. You are understanding the same thing? Anyhow, let it go. I don't want to speak too much. There are certain things which you have to follow in the test batch, which I will tell you. Sometimes we will put this in the board. This is a smart board. I hope you all know this. Where we can scroll whatever questions are there. We can scroll and show the questions to you. People will read the question, Mandagocham, so reforms and all. Moreover, if you have to attend the test batch by looking at this board, I don't think you are not grown yet. Everybody would have already been given a question. Everybody. The test would have already started by 8 o'clock, I think. 2 hours you processed in your mind these questions. So by 10 o'clock the test would have been over. By 10:30 the discussion should start. This is the normal routine, is it not? Even people who are in online also, I am thinking that they are having this copy in front of them as at least a soft copy. Is that correct? Online people, you are all there? Or basically I am speaking on my own? So when I am discussing the question, not necessarily that I have to read from the board. I don't want just to just be focused on the board. I will read the questions here itself from a question paper. This is what I do. Some other faculties, they will try some other mechanism because they have map questions and another things. Map and all is there. I think the explanation they will put map and all. Map and all orally they cannot speak. Of course, they will use this digital experience or whatever it is. As far as history area is concerned, I will read the questions. You have to follow the questions with the question paper in front of you. Read along with me. And also these people in the online also, it is better you make sure that you also read these questions with me. Then we will tell what are the answers. We will see, we will tell this is not an answer, how this is not an answer. Then I will give some additional points. Everybody is supposed to have a separate test notebook, a long size notebook where they have to write the data which I am telling you. Sir, already you are giving an explanation. Of course, we are giving an explanation, but I insist that you should write. I may say something from the data, I may not say something from the data. Even if you have the whole means transcript, you have the whole answers. I want you to read. Are we understanding this? I want you to write what I am telling, the key points in the separate question number 1. You will write the key points, about some points I will say you have to write it. This applies to all the subjects, all the faculties, whatever they are doing. This is a must which you have to do. If you are missing any of this, you have to pay very dearly. Please understand. In the UPSC, the punishment is very severe. I am not giving the punishment, UPSC is giving the punishment. Make one mistake, you will suffer for 1 year. Make 2 mistakes, you will suffer for 3 years. And you make 3 mistakes, you will suffer for your whole life. UPSC பாடம் கற்றுக்கிட்டீங்களா? 3 தப்பு பண்ணிட்டீங்க 3 வருஷம், வாழ்க்கை பூரா வருந்துவீங்க, சர்வீஸ் வாங்க மாட்டீங்க, வழங்காமல் ரோட்டில் சுற்றிட்டு இருக்க போகிறீங்க. நான் பேசுகிற புரியுதா? Take things very seriously. But life is a comedy, but you have to be very serious in this comedy also. You are understanding this? I hope everybody is having the question. Without spending much time, I will just go into that, because for each and every area, the concerned person would come for the discussion. Each and every area, for example, history I am coming, geography somebody will come, polity somebody will come, our faculties they will come, economy. So it is a complete test batch, means everybody they will come. On the test syllabus, I am thinking you are having everybody the test syllabus with you. It's all available. If you don't have, please download it. Already it is available in the open platforms. Download, stick it in your room, put it in your table. Just keep it as what to say, a route map for your preliminary. You are understanding this, and enjoy the process of learning. Through enjoying, you will learn a lot. You are understanding what I am saying? Yeah. Anyhow, let it go. So let us go to this. Everybody is having the question over here. Ma, irukudha pinadi. Okay, ma. Right. The first question. In the Government of India, some people here in the preliminary also, some areas are not covered for them, still they are just lagging behind. Nothing to worry, just you read this, write some points which I am telling. In the Government of India Act 1919, the functions of the provisional government were divided into reserved and the transferred subjects. Which of the following were treated as transferred subjects? So the British government introduced lot of acts, you must know. Lot of acts. Starting from 1773, Regulating Act, they were introducing so many acts of the parliament. Starting from 1773. And one such act is the Government of India Act 1919. Government of India Act 1919. This is otherwise also called as Montego-Chelmsford reforms. Montego-Chelmsford reforms. Montego-Chelmsford reforms. And sir, this act introduced a concept which is called diarchy. 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 If you see the word diarchy, remember 1919 Act. Diarchy means rule by two. Rule by two. One government is ruled by two set of groups. Who are these two set of groups? One set of ministers are the British ministers, another set of ministers are the Indian ministers. So by 1919, elections would be held. We have British ministers, we have Indian ministers. Minister is a legislative, executive or judiciary? Minister na? Minister? Huh? Legislature. Nama Ulupusnige about Urutring. Minister na? Executive. Minister means executive, correct? Ma, Prime Minister is head of a legislature or executive ma? Executive. So when we have the Government of India Act, I said two set of ministers means the executive function is divided into two. Adha adu kartham. Diarchy na enna? Execution is divided into two. One group of ministers are the British ministers. One group of ministers are the Indian ministers. They divided the executive subjects among them. List irukudilla, state list. Pirichikita rendu perum. One group of subjects is called reserved list. Another group of subjects are called as transferred list. Reserved list, transferred list. The reserved list is reserved for the British ministers. The transferred list is transferred to the Indian ministers. Indian ministers. Sir, all the important subjects are in the reserved list. All the less important subjects, they are in the transferred subjects, which are transferred to the Indians. All powerful subjects, revenue generation, in the reserved list. Less powerful expenditure in the transferred list. அப்படி பிரிக்கிறான். புரிஞ்சா ரெண்டு லிஸ்ட். So I am asking among the subjects, which are the following subjects are in the transferred list? Transferred means among the Indians. First I will tell you some subjects. Reserved list included law and order, finance, land revenue, law and order, finance, land revenue, irrigation, etc. Transferred list included subjects like education, health, local government, industry, agriculture, etc. etc. So on the given top list, administration of justice, land revenue, police, they are all reserved list. Transferred list is only two only answer. Question number 1, 2 only. There are many techniques in solving a question, which will gradually, as the test progresses, we will see. If you know one fact, how will you arrive at a correct answer? If you don't know any fact, how do you arrive at a correct answer? What are the ways in which to find a question is having a trouble or not? This and all, as time progresses, we will discuss in the subsequent test. So first question answer is B, 2 only. Second question, consider the following statement. There are two statements which are given. Monco Chelmsford reforms 1919, the previous question only, gave women reserved seats in the legislature. Gave women reserved seats in the legislature. The statement itself looks a bit flawed. Women reservation, do you think that the British could have given as early as 1919? That itself is not correct, The statement is wrong. Because basically I am thinking logically. Secondly, the government of India Act 1935 recommended granting voting rights to all women. All அப்படினாலே holistic எல்லாத்தையும் அப்படின்னு அர்த்தம். கண்டிப்பா அப்படி பண்ண மாட்டான். புரியுதுல? above the age of 21 all no, that is wrong. Both the statements are wrong. Both the statements are wrong. But 1919 recommended voting rights for women in limited number, not all, in limited number, based on property qualifications, based on tax, based on education, etc. Please also note, I will be repeating this again and again and again for the next 30 tests. You will read it again and again in different ways. Same point I will be speaking in multiple ways. Okay, write it down. Separate electorate were given to the women in 1935 Act. As far as the women, separate electorate for the women was given in the Government of India Act 1935. 1935. Right? So, question number 2, answer is D, neither 1 nor 2. Question number 3, consider the following freedom fighters. Rajagopalachari, Jayaprakash Narayanan, Vittalbhai Patel. Who among the following mentioned leaders was or were actively associated with Congress Khilafat Swaraj Party? Congress Khilafat Swaraj Party, we all know, was founded on the 1st January 1923. After the withdrawal of the non-cooperation movement by Gandhi, one group, they wanted to continue the agitation. They want to take part in the legislature. Continue the agitation in the legislature. They are called as Swarajist. அவங்க பேரு Swarajன்னு பேர் வச்சிருக்கான். Swaraj means self-government. Swarajist. So the party is called Swaraj Party. And what is the problem? We will see. They are divided into pro-changers, no-changers. We will discuss as time progress in the subsequent questions. Test we will discuss. Pro-changer, no-changer issue and all. 1923 நீங்க ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கோங்க. Pro-changer, no-changer, Swaraj Party. And also in the Congress session, remember in 1923, The Congress session president, 1922 Congress session president, C.R. Das, because he is the leader of the Swaraj party. Leader of the Swaraj party, C.R. Das. Session, Gaya session. Gaya session of the Congress. And sir, among the three leaders, which leader is Swarajist? Who among the following associated with the Congress Khilafat Swaraj party, Swarajist na? Only one person is there, who is called Vittal Bhai Patel. Vittal Bhai Patel. Rajagopalachari, he is not a part of Swaraj party. Swarajists are pro-changers or no-changers? Pro-changer, no-changer, there are two words. Swarajist means pro-changers. Please understand. Pro-changer. மாற்றத்தை ஏற்றுக்கொண்டவன். என்னது மாற்றம்னா பின்னாடி பார்ப்போம் கிளாஸ்ல. We will discuss all this later. Swarajist means pro, they are ready to change. So question number 3, answer is D, 3 only. Question number 4, with reference to the proposal of the Cripps mission, consider the following statement. Cripps mission, consider the following statement. After the end of the war, India would be given independent status. The British never used the word independence ever. Summa kada, the statement is wrong. Whether it is whatever mission it is, they never use the word independence. Cripps mission is in 1942. March 1942. The person who brings this Cripps mission is Stafford Cripps. Stafford Cripps, that is the name of the person. Stafford Cripps. So they will be given independent status, that is wrong. Next, the Constituent Assembly would have members elected by the provincial assemblies as well as the princely states. That and all is wrong, because the concept of election was not applicable to the princely states. Because in 1942, Cripps mission says that India would have a constitution solely by the Indians, correct. But who would be the members of the Constitution Assembly? They will be elected by the princely states. They would be elected by the provinces. Princely states in the states, anga election illa, nomination da irukudhu. Only nomination. So here I have given election, that is wrong. So question number 4, neither 1 nor 2. Answer is D. Sir, question number 5 is a very simple but tricky question. With reference to the 9th August 1942 in the Indian history, which of the following statement is correct? 9th August 1942, I hope you all remember, is associated with the Quit India movement. Actually, the date is 8th August 1942. 8th August. 8th August, the Quit India movement was launched in the Gwalika tank. And the resolution was passed with the All Indian Congress Committee on the 8th August. But the question is asking about 9th August, what was there? That is the question is asking. So the first statement, the first option, Quit India resolution was adopted by the All India Congress Committee is not correct. Because that did not happen on the 9th, it happened already on the 8th. Then sir, what happened on the 9th? All the top leaders of the Congress were arrested and taken to unknown destinations. That is the correct answer. All the top leaders of the Congress were arrested and taken to unknown destinations. So question number 5, answer is B. Question number 6. Who among the following is associated with the Arctic home in Vedas? One person among the choices which I have given, Jawaharlal Nehru, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Gandhi, Sarojini Naidu. One person is saying that the Vedic people, they have an origin in the Arctic region. From Arctic region they migrated actually. From there they migrated. Who said that? And the answer is Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Bal Gangadhar Tilak. And Tilak published a book which is called Arctic Home. Arctic Home of the Aryans in the year 1903. He published this book 1903. I hope you all know Bal Gangadhar Tilak, an extremist leader, and he died on the 1st August 1920. 1st August 1920. the day the non-cooperation movement was launched. 1st August 1920, the day the non-cooperation movement was launched. So, question number 6 answer is A. Question number 7, in the context of the modern Indian history, K.M. Munshi, Muhammad Sadullah, Aladi Krishnaswamy Iyer are remembered as what? They are the members of the drafting committee in the Congress. Members of the drafting committee. The drafting committee consisted of 7 members. The purpose of the drafting committee is draft the constitution. What is the meaning of draft? Togup, compilation. We have separate committees for fundamental rights, directive principles, separate committees for emergency provisions. They all will be discussing on in the particular area only. The work of the drafting committees then get all this compiled. Like the question paper which you are having now, history questions I will give, geography somebody would give. Then all the questions would be combined together by somebody who is sitting there and watching everything which is correct or not. Mostly that work is done by me. Drafting. You understand? Of course, I have some people to help me, but basically I do this. You understand this? So, there are 7 members in the drafting committee. The head of the drafting committee is B.R. Ambedkar. B.R. Ambedkar. Second, Alladi Krishnaswamy Iyer. Alladi Krishnaswamy Iyer. Number 3, Gopal Samy. Number 4, K.M. Munshi. Number 5, Muhammad Sadullah. It's already given in the question. Muhammad Sadullah. Number 6, B.L. Mitter. M-I-T-T-E-R. Mitter. B.L. Mitter. Number 7, D.P. Khaitan. K-H-E-I-T-A-N. Khaitan. So, question number 7 answer is C. Question number 8. Which of the following statement correctly explains the impact of the industrial revolution on the India during the first half of the 19th century? First half of the 19th century means 1800 to 1850. This is the first half of the 19th century. So, industrial revolution had a great impact in India. We all know this. The choices means option number A, Indian cottage and the textile industries were ruined. Is it a fact? Cottage and textile industries were ruined. How it could be ruined? Because of the industrial revolution in Britain. How? Because from Britain, manufactured goods were dumped in India. Without any tariffs, any barriers, they were dumped. Because of which Indian cottage and textile Indian industries, they were ruined. First statement is correct. Second statement, sir, machines were introduced in the Indian textile industry in large number. The industrial revolution directly did not impact industrialization in India. Statement is wrong. Railway lines were laid in many parts of the country. The statement is correct, but this is not associated with industrial revolution. That is not also in the first part of the 19th century. That is later. Heavy duties were imposed on the imports of the British. No, that is not. No duties were imposed. So, question number 8 answer is A. Question number 9, indigo cultivation in India declined by the beginning of the 20th century because why indigo cultivation in India declined? Yeah? Option A, Gandhi's Champaran Satyagraha movement. Is it because of that it declined? Already it declined, then only Gandhi went for Champaran. 1917 he went. Second, it is unprofitable in the world market because of the new inventions. That is correct. A new VAT dye was introduced. German dye, VAT dye. Because of this invention of an artificial synthetic dye, the decline happened in the indigo cultivation. This question I think everybody knows. Class students also know. How many made it correct? Class, everybody made it correct? Oh my God. Question number 9 answer is B. Question number 10. Regarding Arthashastra, which of the following are correct? This was a book written by Kautilya, correct? Chanakya or Vishnugupta, correct? He has many names, Kautilya, Chanakya, Vishnugupta. Is it not? Arthashastra, a book on polity. Kautilya is a contemporary of Mauryan king Ashoka. No, Kautilya is a contemporary of Mauryan king Ashoka's grandfather. Chandragupta. Chandragupta Maurya. Ashoka's grandfather is who? Chandragupta Maurya. So, second statement is wrong. The period of Chandragupta Maurya, 326 BC. Around 310, 320 and all you can be say, because he ruled from 326 to 298 BC. Chandragupta Maurya. Chanakya was his minister, a Brahmin minister, and he continued even after Chandragupta Maurya into the court of Chandragupta's son. Who is that ruler? Bindusara. Chandragupta's son, Bindusara. Right? So, third statement, according to the book, so according to us, the second statement is wrong. So, in the answer, without reading the third statement itself, if you eliminate the second statement, answer is C only. I am not reading even the third statement. Just by eliminating the second statement, I get the answer is C. But let us read the third statement. According to the book, a person could be slave as a result of judicial punishment. That is correct. This question was asked already. Last year it was asked, so I have lifted the statement and I have mixed in the question. Okay. Most of these questions were framed out of the previous year questions. All these questions, I would say, the conventional area questions are framed out of the previous year UPSC questions. You must know. Taken sentences here, there, modification here and there, so that this is level 0 of the test batch, wherein which you should be exposed to the UPSC's questions. So, we have done this. So, question number 10, answer is C. Question number 11, which of the following ancient town is well known for elaborate system of water harvesting? This everybody knows, ma. Indus Valley city known for water harvesting is Dholavira. Dholavira. This statement, this question is asked 2 times in the past 10 years. 2 times. Water management, they have asked. And this Dholavira was discovered in the year 1968. Discovered in the year 1968. So, the Indians know about water management, water harvesting. Earliest evidence, Dholavira. Earliest evidence is Dholavira. So, recent news, Dholavira is declared as a World Heritage Site, UNESCO World Heritage Site. Not only Dholavira, there is another temple which is called Ramappa Temple. Ramappa, R-A-M-A-P-P-A, Ramappa Temple in Telangana. Both Dholavira and Ramappa Temple in Telangana, they were declared as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So, when you read the newspaper, watch for the history news also. Next, question number 12. From the decline of the Harshavardhana until the rise of Delhi Sultanate in the early 13th century, which of the following kingdoms are holding power in North India? Most of the people think, sir, how do you know all these kingdoms? Not necessary. Harshavardhana's time is 600. Rise of Delhi Sultan is 1200. So, in the 600 years, which of the following kingdoms are holding power? They have given all 6 kingdoms. But just if I could identify one kingdom which is not there, I could 50% of the answer I could get, I think. Is it not? I am using my brain. I also do not know all these kingdoms. I am just saying. Bahmini of Deccan, it was founded during the time of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Bahmini Vijayanagar. So, it was founded in the year, Vijayanagar Empire was founded in 1336 during the time of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Bahmini kingdom was founded in the year 1347 during the time of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. So, this is after the Delhi Sultanate. The question is asking before the Delhi Sultanate. So, definitely one should not be in the answer, ma. So, answer A and B is eliminated. Answer A and B is eliminated. Are we understanding this? So, 50% is gone. So, in the remaining answer C and D, answer is C, ma, because all other kingdoms are there. Ahom kingdom is not there. Ahom kingdom is not there. All others are there. Next, question number 12, answer is C. Question number 13. With reference to the history of ancient India, Ananda, Sariputta, Khema and Mughadalyana were famous. In the ancient India, questions sometimes are asked. The name they give, they ask whether who is this, he is a poet, he is a dramatist or he is a minister. Some names, popular names, you have to know who is this person, what he has written, you have to know. So, like these questions have been asked, they are the Buddhist monks. These are the Buddhist monks, contemporary of Buddha. Buddhist monks. You have to know whether they are Buddhist monks, Jainist monks, Buddhist, Jainist, etc. You have to know. Next, question number 14. Question number 14. With reference to ancient India, the towns Arikamedu, Kalyan and Sopara were known for what? Definitely I know it is not a capital, ma. Definitely it is not capital. Port handling foreign trade. Ports handling foreign trade. Are you understanding? Question number 14, answer is A. So you have to know which port, where these ports are located. These types of questions also you should know. Okay. So question number 14, answer is A. Question number 15. In medieval India, the term khut, K-H-U-T, khut refers to enna coinsa. Khut, Mukadam, Chaudhry. This word speaks about intermediaries. Jamindars, intermediaries are associated with the land. Land. Answer is A, landowners. They are not coins, they are not ornaments, weapons. Medieval India terms they ask. Terminology. So every day learn 2-3 terms. Some terms, terminology you learn every day. So question number 15, answer is A, landowners. Sir, question number 16. With reference to the Indian history, who among the following are known as Jimmy? Jimmy ni yaara solran medieval India la. Okay, Jimmies. Jimmies are the people who have to pay jizya. Jizya. Jimmies means non-believers ma. Non-believers. In the Delhi Sultanate, Hindus and all other non-Muslims, they were considered as Jimmies. Jimmies means somebody who could not protect. A protection is given to them. A protection is given to them. So question number 16, answer is B. Answer is B. Question number 17, Panchatantra, was translated into Persian by Abul Fazl. Okay, during Abul Fazl was during whose time? Akbar, Humayun, Shahjahan, Aurangzeb. Abul Fazl. Ma, yarodu allakai ma. Whose chamcha is Abul Fazl? Akbar's chamcha ma avre. Aurangzeb. Akbar. I had used the word already. Whatever Akbar says, Abul Fazl will write 10 times more. Akbar is walking, Abul Fazl will say he is running. If Akbar is giving 1 rupee, Abul Fazl will say he is given 1000 rupees. Is it not? So Abul Fazl is actually a close friend, and some historians say he is a chamcha. Chamcha means an alakai who says too much about the ruler. Okay, Abul Fazl. So this is what it is. And during the time of Akbar, the translation department was there. He started a translation department to translate lot of Sanskrit works into Persian. Lot of Sanskrit works. And the translation department was under a person. You have to know this name of the person. Keep it. Very important person. The name of the person is Abdur Rahim. Abdur Rahim. ABDUR Abdur space RAHIM. Abdur Rahim. Khan E Khanna. KHAN Khan small dash I small dash KHANA. Khan E Khanna. Khan E Khanna means title. Khan means a leader. Leader kalla leader ivar. Khan E Khanna na leaders kalla leader. Abdur Rahim is his real name. Okay. The translation department was under Abdur Rahim. Khan E Khanna. And many works were translated. Namely Ramayana, Mahabharata, Atharvana Veda. There is another book which is called Leelavati, a mathematical work. Leelavati, a mathematical work was also translated. There is another book which is called Raja Tarangini. Raja Tarangini, a 10th 11th century book of Kashmir. A 10th 11th century book of Kashmir. They were also translated. Okay. So question number 17, answer is A ma. Question number 18. With reference to the cultural history of India, consider the following statement. Red sandstone and marble were used in making Buland Darwaza and Concosh at Fatehpur Sikri. Okay. Red sandstone and white marble, that is correct ma. This red sandstone and white marble were used. By Buland Darwaza is a entrance door to the new capital built by Akbar in the year 1572. The name of the capital is called Fatehpur. Fateh means victory. After the victory of Gujarat, After the victory over Gujarat, he built the city which is called Fatehpur. Where did he build this city? Near Agra. Where? On the top of a mount. And in the entrance of this city, the fort is a door, and the door is called Buland Darwaja. A great door, biggest gateway in India. Biggest gateway. The second statement, the tomb of Itimad-ud-Dawla was the first Mughal building built completely with white marble. Itimad-ud-Dawla is actually the prime minister of Jahangir, and in other words, he is the father of Noor Jahan. Noor Jahan later became the wife of Jahangir, lover and wife. And the Itimad-ud-Dawla, when he died, Noor Jahan built a tomb for her father, and the tomb is located near Taj Mahal in Agra. Not near means not exactly opposite to the river. Across the river it is located, and the name of the tomb is Itimad-ud-Dawla's tomb. Itimad-ud-Dawla's tomb. Answer: the tomb has two significant information. One, it is all white marble. All white marble like Taj Mahal. Number two, it is the first building where they used a decorative device. Decorative device which is called P3 Dura. P-I-E-T-R-A, P3 D-U-R-A, P3 Dura. It is the first building where they used a device of P3 Dura. P3 Dura means embedding of color stones on the walls of the building. Embedding of the color stones in the walls. And this technique of P3 Dura was excessively used in Taj Mahal. Excessively used in Taj Mahal. So these are the history questions. Now we will have the next faculty to discuss the rest of the questions. For other areas you will discuss. Okay, any doubt you are having? So all the very best, do well. Keep this test batch, don't take it lightly, start working from now. Right? Thank you.